Come on, bub. I've hit my windshield, but it ain't nothing. Unless you look at the radar and you see something coming. No load in the sprayer. Well, as in, should I call Jimmy and tell him to round bale that stuff? We're gonna get hit by rain. Okay, so don't call Jimmy and just let it get rained on if it gets rained on. Okay. All right, bye. Welcome back to the good old Southern IA. Starting out by changing plans. It's Friday around these parts, which means it's a let the George time roll day. The plan was to load up a load of spray on the Haggy this morning and actually go spray my farm with the post-pass corn. Our corn's really growing here. But look at that, look at that. Come on, come on, come on. Come on over, come on. So we're gonna put the pause button on that, which you could probably tell by the phone call with my dad. This is actually 2 days since the last video, because the last video, basically I was gonna pick up and finish baling all my hay yesterday, but the issue was that the pulley that I ordered from Deere didn't make it in. And then, so on top of that, my neighbor who actually round bales for me, Jimmy, his baler was even broken too. So yesterday was kind of just a, you know, which we ended up last time in that video, we ended up with like 200 small square bales in the shed. That's not as many as we put in there. You know, I would probably do more of it. But breakdowns of Mother Nature's are the boss. So of the 10-ish acres of hay I got down, I got 3 baled. We still got 7 on the ground, which honestly, if it gets poured on with an inch of rain, I don't even care about that hay. Don't even care about that hay. We're getting so dry around here, it's probably just about like everywhere else. The middle of the afternoon, our corn looks like porcupines. My pulley making in today? It's there, good deal. All right, thank you. I figured I'd call today before driving in there to not be there, especially because the drive to towns are worthless without any Casey Blueberry donuts. It's raining. Yeah, it's sprinkling, and the sun's kind of shining, which the old timers say that if it rains while it's sunny, it rains for the next 2 days. And on top of that, other good news is that my mom was in town, so she's gonna bring me the pulley. So I'll just sit here and watch. 135 bucks. Stay, Bobo. Well, I got some bad news. Yesterday, Molly and I, we went and had a good time at the Wapello County Fair. We gotta take this one out. Except for it was so unbelievably hot. You guys can probably tell what the bad news is as I'm walking through it. It was hot enough that you just were sweating standing there, but as we were driving home last night, 11 o'clock or something like that, we had a pretty good storm system come through. And with that, we were blessed to get 2 inches of rain. But unfortunately, we also got hail and wind. A lot of these plants are leaning over pretty good, but they didn't snap. So I think they'll stand themselves back up. I really hope they'll stand themselves back up. This is a little bit of a tough one because this was my favorite field so far this year. The emergence was perfect. Stand was perfect. It was growing really level, even, and now it looks like it went through the shredder. And not to pull Mike Mitchell here, but someone's gonna be after me in the comment section. So, Ben, I've got a question. Do you have hail insurance? I do not have hail insurance. Down here, hail has not really been, it's not that big of an issue. I've carried hail insurance and I've had corn get hailed on at this stage twice in 1 year, and it never paid me a single dollar. I talked to my insurance lady. I'm worried about wind. Wind will green snap the corn, and if it green snaps the corn's dead, no recovery, loss. So we took yield off of here, but with that yield we got rain. We also got rain. So I don't have hail insurance, I don't have wind insurance. So this is, and for you that want to know, I priced it out, and I think the wind and hail insurance came out to, just for those two endorsements to me put on my crops, of like $36 an acre. So you put, say you want to put it on 200 acres, that's $7 grand that you have to pay. Write the check. So there's what we got now. But on the bright side, about 4 or 5 years or so, some odd ago, I had probably one of my best looking corn crops at Wayne's that I'd ever started to grow. And the same day I went to the Wapello County Fair, another hail system came through, hailed on my dad's corn, which was in Plano. Didn't hail at Wayne's whatsoever. I got like 4/10 of rain at Wayne's, but with the hail at my dad's came 3 inches of rain. His corn got shredded. It didn't get blown over, but it got shredded. That field still made over 200 bushels, which for our area, that's really darn good. And that's because we got that 3-inch rain. Didn't get that rain at Wayne's, or my farm. Turned around, grew 145 bushels. That's the difference in between rains and non-rains in our neck of the woods. And again, up at my house, with this rain system that came through, I got 2 inches of rain. At my shop, which is 5 miles by the crow flies, I got 8/10 of rain. And then my dad's is another 5 miles, even a shy 5 miles. He got 3/10 of rain. There's already dust flying around again. Be a farmer. Be a farmer. And that just kind of goes to show, just on that aspect, that principle right there. What was the last few nights, I guess the TV show that I've been watching is the Clarkson Farm, which I like Top Gear. Jeremy Clarkson, British guy, and so he went farming for a year, and I don't want to ruin it for you guys if you want to watch that, but basically at the end of the year it showed that he made a little bit to nothing.
The fact of the matter is this: farming 7 days a week for a year on a 1,000-acre farm has generated an income of £144.
Correct.
But that's where we are with farming in this day and age. And the next time a farmer moans about the weather, put your arm around him and buy him a pint, because he's not moaning about it because it's a bit miserable working in the rain. He's moaning about it because it's crucifying.
And there you go. You go to a concert, you come back, and your hair looks like it was attacked by a cat. So the plan here is to just rake everything, wait and let it dry for another couple hours. Then Jimmy's gonna show up and start baling on it. Doesn't really matter what the moisture is, because we're just gonna get the bales off, or the hay off of this seeding. That way we don't trash the seeding, because it's supposed to maybe continue raining possibly tonight, possibly tomorrow morning, and then the next few days. So the last thing I really want is to leave this hay on here. Because by that point anyways, it'd be grinding hay, and I would trash my seeding too. So it's only gonna be less than 20 bales, less than 20 bales. But I think I'm gonna try and fly my drone while Jimmy's baling. Let's get to it. Well, I'd say Jimmy's down to his last bale there, which is going to end our video with you guys here today. Thank you for hanging out with us over the last few days down here in the good old southern IA. Thank you for Jimmy's for showing up and getting this hay wrapped up. That way I can focus on spraying next week. Because don't forget, we got a surprise coming. We'll see you then. Oh yeah, thumbs up on the way out. Now get out of here. Also during this rain delay, we're trying a little bit of a bonding experience in between my mom's lab puppy and Bandit. We're doing brilliantly.